In other words, banking was about to make its debut. The birth of banking. As trade flourished and money changed hands across cities and continents, people needed a safe place to stash their wealth, and perhaps to borrow some for their next venture. Enter the first bankers. We're not talking skyscraper offices, of course. The earliest banks were often temples and palaces in ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt, dating back as far as 2000 BCE. These temples stored grain, gold, and other valuables from the community. A farmer could deposit his surplus grain after harvest, and the temple might lend that grain to someone else, keeping track of the promise to repay with a little extra. That extra bit was the ancestor of interest. In cuneiform on clay tablets, we see records of loans and repayments, the first inklings of banking ledgers. Fast forward to ancient Greece and Rome. Moneylenders set up benches in marketplaces. The word bank actually comes from the Italian banco, meaning bench. These early bankers would exchange currencies, secure wealthy folks' coins for safekeeping, and lend money to those who needed capital. In fact, Roman bankers, argentarii, could even facilitate long-distance payments via written orders, an early form of checks or bills of exchange. So merchants didn't have to transport all their coin. This made trade safer and more convenient. After the Roman Empire, banking activity slowed in Europe, but it didn't disappear. By the Middle Ages and into the Renaissance, banking came roaring back. Think of the Medici family in 15th century Florence. They started as textile traders and became legendary bankers. The Medici Bank pioneered double-entry bookkeeping, a revolutionary accounting system that kept credits and debits in balance, and helped finance commerce, art, and discovery during the Renaissance. Banks like theirs provided services we'd recognize today, taking deposits, making loans, transferring funds, enabling larger business ventures than ever before. By the 17th century, banking had evolved into a profession and even a tool of governments. The Bank of Amsterdam, founded 1609, and Bank of England, 1694, were early central banks